Life isn't always about big moments. Sometimes it's the little things that truly make it special. It's the things that go over your head unless you're truly aware, truly present in the moment. I love waking up to a quiet morning, alone in the house because everyone else has to go to work. And yes, I currently don't have a bed. This space is all I have at the moment, and I decided to use it as an office. But I love my little futon bed thingy or whatever you call it. I've had no problem sleeping on it, like no pain or anything, and I've always loved sleeping on or near the floor ever since I could remember anyways. I'm able to start my morning routine, which is taking a dump, writing down my morning dump, which are basically just thoughts I have in the morning to get them out of the way. If you've never tried it, I highly suggest you do. It's a form of journaling, I guess, but I actually do my main sort of journaling on my iPad. And today, I randomly decided to go on a run.
So it looks like I probably ran a marathon, half marathon, maybe even 10 miles. But in reality, all I did was 1.5 at the slowest pace ever. So my first mile, I was doing pretty good, dying, but a lot better than I did when I started out. It was like an 11-minute pace. So I'm very proud of myself. I took some breaks I was thinking about going 3 miles today. Didn't have that, but that's okay. I'll catch up after I finish this little vlog. But so far, I'm loving my running shoes. I'll have it linked in the description. I've gotten used to them. They don't really get my feet numb after a certain period of time anymore, and they feel great. I have a new pair of shoes that I am going to unbox later on in this vlog, but we'll save that for later. For now, I'm gonna finish this run. Doing this for the vlog. Probably gonna look over that and see what I need to improve, but if you have any sort of tips on how I can improve my run, let me know, much appreciated. So the reason I decided to go out for a run when it's midday, the sun is blasting its heat onto my skin, is because I watched a YouTube video. Yes, I was procrastinating, but it got me to actually go for a run. I think it was like, I ran for 30 days and this is how it changed my body or something like that. I'll link it in the description. Super inspirational. It was so inspirational that I had to get out and run. So yeah, hopefully this video inspires you to do the same too.
Each day is a little bit different depending on the day and if there's something going on. But after that, I get started on working. Content creation for my personal brand and for my clients is something that I'm currently doing and that I love to do. Doing all of this from my room might seem monotonous to some, but to me, it's a canvas for my creativity. I get to shape my day my way, and it's super cool and I'm super grateful that I get to do it. Although a lot of the times I end up getting distracted and end up mindlessly scrolling on social media for a bit, but I'm getting better at it. To combat this, I do like to go out to a coffee shop for a different environment, and so that I can actually get some work done. Although I end up spending way too much money on matcha and sandwiches. I absolutely love food, dude. Eating meals I love, especially right here at home, brings me joy. I know it's usually the same thing over and over again, which is basically just canes or steak, but I love it. Being able to enjoy a meal by myself while watching anime, or sharing a meal with my family is a thing that I'm grateful for every single day. And speaking of being grateful, that's the point that I'm trying to get across if you didn't notice already. It's something that you can teach yourself, and over time, you're gonna be a lot happier because you'll be subconsciously looking for the positive in things instead of the negative, even when things don't necessarily go your way. Basically, what I'm trying to say is life doesn't always have to be filled with excitement to be fulfilling. A lot of the times, it's the boring parts, the things that you do every single day over and over again, trying to get better in all aspects of your life that makes life truly special. But yeah, this is my boring life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to listen to me talk while I'm dripping sweat because I just came from a run, as you saw earlier. But I really do want to just take this time to express how grateful I am for my boring life. It kind of feels like I should gravitate towards the thinking of, man, I should be traveling out right now. I should be going out exploring the world. But I'm actually really grateful for this boring portion of my life. I am so happy, so thankful that I'm able to sit here in my room and just create videos. So yeah, I have a couple of things that I want to show. I showed my running shoes. I got a new pair of shoes. Just like little life updates. Might as well, right? Oh. That side has my address. But since I got a new job, if you didn't already know, go ahead and check out my last vlog. My last vlog. New shoes that I'm going to be wearing for the job, but also when I'm going out, because I feel like these are really good shoes that are slept on and not really many people know about it. So yeah, I used to care a lot about the pacing of my videos and how they should always be like this. And you can kind of tell because of the way I speak very quickly, but I think I should learn to slow it down and just take my time. Because yeah, the sense of urgency that I have isn't very common among people, but that doesn't mean I should be using said sense of urgency all the time, right? So, these are Vans, but they're not your typical skateboard shoes. These are I don't know what the abbreviation is, but they're the Ultra Range EXO. As you can see, I am a size 12. And dude, like, these shoes look great. You could wear them. I have the black ones, okay? So this isn't my very first pair. I just got them in white. The black ones are beat up. They're over a year old, but I've used them for everything. Basketball, hiking, I even got away with it wearing a formal attire once. But casual, formal, definitely passable. These are really nice shoes. I mean, it depends on your feet because they don't really have any sort of ankle support. So if you don't have very stable ankles, maybe these aren't very good for you for hiking. But for me personally, these are really good all-around shoes. I am excited to break these in. These don't even really need to be broken in, to be honest, but yeah, I just thought that I should show these to you guys. One more thing, a new product that I definitely am thinking about making a full-on video about because it's so good. This is a case from Banks. I saw it on another tech channel and I decided to reach out to them. They sent it to me. It's literally just called Banks Protective Case. But it's made out of Kevlar. It's super thin, and I've always wanted these thinner, more protective cases, but nothing too thin. This is actually really thin. I'm not used to it because I've been rocking these super thick protection cases that have like 10+ feet of drop protection, and it's just a whole different experience. I dropped my just put that back. Yeah, so definitely I'm thinking about making a full video on this. Super thin. It still has ample protection for the camera, the ports, the screen. It even goes above a little bit, just enough over my glass screen protector, which is perfect, so I could just put it face down and it'll be fine. Like that. There are a lot of times, especially during the beginning of my content creator journey, where I'm like, dude, no one's gonna care about what you think. You shouldn't even just upload it. But growing up, I realized that it doesn't really matter what other people think. If I personally like it, I don't really care who watches it. I don't care if I'm gonna be making an income from it. I want to share it to people, and I know that there's gonna be at least a few who will appreciate it. So yeah, I'm doing it for me, but I'm also doing it for you. And if it's not for you, if you don't resonate with it, then you can just move on, go on about your day. I don't know where this energy is coming from, but I just thought that I wanted to express it really quick. Get used to this, by the way. Just me being sweaty, hair with no volume because it's just soaked in sweat. Life is good, and it's all about the little things.